2 English Premier League weeks, 2 Arsenal losses, and it's in full swing. We're seeing a lot of good soccer, Dylan, and let's get ready to go right into it because we got a lot to talk about. Let's hit it.
Sorry. So my dad texted me about the car. So can I just answer that real quick?
Mm-hmm. What do you say? I didn't really like that intro either. What should I say? You have to go pick it up?
Yeah, it's like confusing. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play anymore now because I might have to like ride all around with my dad to swap these cars around.
Well, Ryan's not going to start shopping until like 3:30.
Yeah, but my dad won't be done work till, after 4, closer to 5.
Ah, shit. Maybe Saturday.
It's supposed to be nice all weekend, right?
Yeah.
It's nice, man.
Excuse me.
All right, I'm ready. Sorry for that.
No, I'm going to redo the intro. All right, ready?
Should I tell people that
About the soccer?
Yeah. I just texted, so anytime you're ready. Pretty poor grammar, huh?
Well, I just hate when people say like, "Oh, I might not be able to do it," if they know like they're definitely not going to. So, are you definitely not, or are you maybe still?
My dad just hasn't told me what time, so I said just let me know what time.
Okay, so yeah, it's still maybe. So you're in the clear.
Yeah, I think yeah, I'm in the clear. Anytime you're ready to start the show, I'll start the show.
Don't you feel the way same way sometimes when you get like maybes from someone, but you feel like they definitely know what's happening?
Yeah, no. I'm the king of saying maybe, and then
No, it's more like Maddie. Maddie's always like, "Oh, maybe do that with you." I'm like, "No, you won't."
Yeah.
All right, let's start. Two English Premier League weeks down in the books and 2 horrific losses for Arsenal. We saw very fantastic goals flying in left and right. We'll take you through all of that, some European leagues, what's going on in there, and much, much more. So let's hit it. Welcome into the Soccer Scoop podcast alongside Dylan Gertzley. I am Kevin Brown. And Dylan, we've seen 2 terrific weeks of early August soccer. A lot of takeaways, lot of happenings.
Dude, you know what I decided?
The world of soccer.
You know what I decided?
What have you said?
It started too damn early this year.
Yeah, like even earlier, like last year was too early, and then this year was too early.
The same. It was the same. It's the same dates, so it's the same. But
I felt earlier because it was a World Cup year.
It felt earlier because it was World Cup year. Fair enough. Yeah, I just
kind of caught us off guard. We weren't
second week
able
of
to
August
podcast, and here we are. second week already, and it's like, wow, crazy. But yeah, the England loves to do that. They love to start before everyone else,
Dude,
so they can have the spotlight.
Listen to this. Europeans think that we're all about money and capitalism and business bullshit. Look at you fuckers. You don't give a shit about anything about except the money. That's the only thing that they care about in this whole damn thing. Think about how they set it up. Think about the lack of a Christmas break. Think about Boxing Day fixture scheduling. All of it's all about the green. They don't give a shit. And you know what? That's fine, dude. I just think you guys are frauds. That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Well, part of it for me isn't fine. Well, isn't fine, but like, because I'm excited to see it so early. I'm not in school. Like, I had these weeks kind of off, and I can enjoy these games and stuff. At the same time, a lot of these games aren't very enjoyable. Like,
yeah, what's up with that, dude?
Because all these teams are coming back from vacation and the beach, and they're just like not cohesive, not looking like a great team, and just a lot of teams can't really pass the ball. Yeah. I've noticed, like especially the mid-table teams, they're just kind of thumping it up and scoring. So it's kind of funny to watch. It's not the best soccer. It's not what England's known for, but I think now it's the third week. Games are starting to mean a little more. Teams are feeling a little pressure that haven't won yet, and starting to try to get in good form if they have won their first couple of games. So I think it's going to be a good third week in the English Premier League.
Yeah, I'm excited, particularly for the City Wolves game. That looks good to me from a neutral perspective. And also, of course, happy about the 12:30 time slot for the Reds because just nice. You don't have to wake up too early. You can get some breakfast without missing any of the game. And then you can come back and still enjoy the game before your days really hit the shitter. So,
yeah, it's a second straight week, right? Because they played Palace.
No, 12:30 last week was Chelsea Arsenal.
Oh, so they played Palace on the Monday. That was the Monday game.
Cool. That was the Monday game at 3:00. That was a dreadful game.
But one game that wasn't too dreadful is the go game of the week. We saw the London derby. Chelsea is in West London, I think. Chelsea got the better of Arsenal, 3-2 winners after a thrilling game end to end that Dylan, we got to enjoy together, huh? That was pretty fun.
Yeah, can I just say this as a neutral? Not even a neutral. I hate both these teams. Dude, Guendouzi looks a steal. And it's not just talent that I've seen him portray or whatever the word is, exhibit. It's passion, man. It's emotion. He cares. There's this crazy video of him like slamming the turf after he passed that beautiful thing to set up that Aubameyang chance, and the dude skies it. So yeah, Guendouzi looks good. It looks really good, and from definitely a hater of both clubs, I like this signing. He's a good signing, nice young player, and looks to be a pick of the bunch.
Yeah, I was talking to you when we were watching the game. It kind of reminds me of those manager mode signings when you're building up the youth academy at one club, you transfer in another, you pick another job, and then you try to get those kind of players that won't really. He wasn't going to play at PSG, 19 years old, but he's definitely better than Granit Xhaka. He's like he's got better flowy curly hair than Mo Elneny, and he's like a better combination of both of them. He's fun to watch. He's got the passion, as you said, and he can just really spray it all over the field, man. Like, he is a gifted passer. So I'm excited to watch him for the rest of the season. Hopefully he doesn't get injured like all Arsenal players do. Aubameyang, yikes. Bad night for some open net opportunities right in front of the goal, but good night for double tap and X right down the wing for those wingers.
Like, how many chances did they get? That it was like watching me and Marco play FIFA.
4 or
5. Only attack down the flanks.
So it was frustrating, obviously, but second game under Emery, and you're carving a Chelsea defense apart. So I think it's encouraging, at least.
Yeah, no, they look good, and on paper and based on last season, even still, we know that Arsenal have some elite attacking talent. Ozil, Mkhitaryan, Aubameyang, Lacazette. Who else do you want to throw in that mix? You
Iwobi.
can't throw him in that mix.
Ramsey.
That's good. That's good. No, he's a midfielder, box to box. No. That's a good. At least 3 of those dudes is going to be on the field. You'd assume.
Yeah. And 3 of those were on the field. They were connecting all game long. Unfortunately, not connecting in the back of the net. Mkhitaryan missed an open net. Aubameyang missed a couple. And Iwobi missed one after he scored.
No, but he's elite though. He's elite.
So Mkhitaryan missed one, and then he scored it as well. So
that was insane. His goal was really good and really well taken.
Yeah, he really wrapped his left foot around that, huh?
So perfect placement.
And then what looks to be kind of this super sub kind of role for Lacazette. He looks very like every touch he has is like on point, very controlled, calm. He's running after the ball when the team doesn't have it. So he looks really fresh, and I think he should start over Aubameyang for the next couple of games at least, because you're playing West Ham or something, and then some other trash team.
Let me ask you this about your lineup. How do you feel about who's between the sticks?
Yeah, good question, because Cech is like old, can't play out of the back. Before we started this podcast, I was listening to Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville argue about it, and it was the worst piece of commentary you've heard Jamie Carragher talk, right?
It's quite an accent.
It's quite a thick, very, very British accent, but I agree with him. Like, I think Leno should start. If you're gonna get a steal like Leno over the summer, and then start Cech, give him the number 1 jersey and the captaincy while Koscielny's out, like it's just so many mixed signals. And I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So, do you think Leno should start too?
I think they bought the wrong keeper.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna ask you this a little bit later in the show, but Keylor Navas is starting still for Real Madrid, as Courtois still getting used to Madrid life. But he's way better than both these Arsenal goalies. Keylor Navas, that is.
He's not going to leave Madrid, though.
Yeah, he doesn't want to. It's weird.
Who would?
I mean, a backup goalie, don't you think? He's not gonna start over Courtois.
He won. I'm pretty sure Navas won 3 Champions Leagues with them. All 3, right?
Yeah,
or just 2.
I think all 3. Wait,
right. So he clearly has chemistry with the dudes in front of him. So why? Like, I don't know. He's not just gonna leave. Maybe next summer, but I'm saying like you still have.
It's the same situation with Cech. Like, he's not gonna leave Arsenal. He loves London. He's been playing there his whole life. Basically. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. But a couple Chelsea takeaways, my friend. What do you think about this whole Jorginho Sarri partnership? Both coming over from Napoli this year, and now they're just like so hyped up in the media that I'm just like, they got to be a bit overrated, don't you think? Like, Jorginho doesn't really try defensively. Sarri is just a beer gut gross, belly idiot.
He's gross to look at, but
yeah, he's gross to look at for sure.
But no. So what I think about this, and this is going to be a lame answer you're not happy with. It's just too early to tell. I don't watch Italian football. I know it's different, so I know that Jorginho is going to have to adapt his game a little bit to be as smooth as a maestro as he was in Italy. But he's played 2 games. Sarri's been here for 2 games. Both of those dudes you just said just came from Napoli, so you said it yourself. Both those dudes are new here. That means they have to adapt to what they're working with. You're not going to see good stuff consistently until October. It's going to take some time. So too early to tell on that one, because the reason partnerships are so good is because they take a little while to get going, and then it's like then they don't skip a beat, and that's why they're amazing. But there needs to be a time where like the beats get in sync, and 2 weeks isn't enough for that time.
Well, they've had all of their time at Napoli together.
There's 10 other dudes on the field he's got to get in sync with.
Yeah. And one thing it's not too early to tell is how good Hazard is. As soon as I saw him coming on the field, it's 2-2 in the second half. I'm like, well, good game, Gunners. We lost this one. Eden freaking tears Arsenal apart every time he plays. I mean, of course, he got the game-winning assist to your favorite left back, Marcos Alonso. So, one more question I do want to pose to you for this end of the first game of the week segment of the Premier League season. What happened to Gary, man? Gary Cahill. Like, do you like him? I thought he was a good center back, and then they buy Christensen. Then he's out for all of last season. Now it's David Luiz and Rudiger. So I don't know if I like that partnership either.
I don't like that partnership. I do like Rudiger. I do like Christensen. I like Nathan Ake. I'm surprised they sold him.
Is he at Bournemouth?
Yeah, he's at Bournemouth. Gary Cahill, yeah, you're right. I didn't remember Gary Cahill until you wrote it down in the show notes. So, yeah, I totally forgot about him. In the beginning, I knew Gary was good, but last couple of years, I just kind of thought like his time has come and gone, and he's still here because he's English. Right?
It's kind of like it's like all these other British center backs like Chris Smalling and Phil Jones. Like they all kind of suck, I guess now.
They're not good.
It's kind of interesting to see. So that's our game of the week segment. Now on to some other happenings the first 2 weeks of the EPL season. Promoted teams, D. Gertz. We are very excited to see him. Fulham and Wolves. Not looking too great so far, but still got time. Still early in the season.
Yeah.
What do you make of it?
I make of it that it's too early. This team, Fulham in particular, because you called them out. I'm gonna speak about them. We know it was a short summer for everyone. 5 weeks from July 1 to the first game. They bought 11 players.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 5
Talk
weeks is not enough time.
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks to make it to 7 with 2 games is not enough time. No. For a promoted team, they need to get in sync. They need to take some time. None of their transfers, not all of their transfers are going to work out. That's a guarantee. That's about the only thing you can guarantee.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Like these championship teams, shouldn't they be like ready earlier? Because don't they start the season before?
Yeah, that's a good point. But again, it goes back to how busy they were on the market. They just brought in 11 guys.
That's a good point.
I can't imagine it's easy to just go from championship club to Premier League club. I can't imagine it's just like, oh, we're here. No, I don't think it's that easy. And the other thing is, this is a 38 game season for these dudes. They just need to get to 40. They have a couple bad early games to get it set. I don't think those managers are that upset about it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you made a really good point of Fulham, because I was gonna be full out like, the hell, why aren't they good yet? But good point. Wolves, they started to look good, even though they have only got the draw in the first 2 games against Everton. Ruben Neves, man, our favorite of the podcast, with the cracker of the free kick.
That was awesome.
He's so good. Like, he's great. I can't wait to see him come up against City's midfield this weekend. And yeah, so first 2 weeks, still really early. Any changes to your top 4 or relegated teams predictions that we made last podcast?
I think I had Chelsea in the top 4. I want to reiterate that Chelsea will be in the top 4. I also want to reiterate that Arsenal will not be in the top 4, and nor will Tottenham. And United and Chelsea, to an extent, the toss-up between them. I'm kind of just repeating what I said last week. They'll kind of find themselves there by default, as opposed to actually having a season to talk to anybody ever about. So
it's annoying to see those kind of teams just grind out results. against my beloved Arsenal. But yeah, I agree. I'm not changing my top four. But one thing I am going to change is my relegation teams. I think I picked kind of obvious answers with Southampton and Brighton and Cardiff, but I think Newcastle, with how awful they look, with how awful that whole franchise of a team and ugly uniforms and awfulness they are, them and West Ham, both mediocrity, both stupid, both buying mid-table like players all summer long. That's their identity. I think one of them should go down. I can't wait for it to happen because both of them suck. They're so bad.
So bad.
But yeah, that's the only prediction I wanted to change through the first couple of weeks of the early season. And Dylan, we saw some fantastic goals. Fantastic goals. We mentioned Ruben Neves from the free kick. We also saw David Silva score a free kick on his 250th appearance against Huddersfield. That they just freaking absolutely destroyed them. But what was your favorite goal of the weekend? I know I got my favorites.
I actually really enjoyed the Mkhitaryan goal. I know that's not going to be the pick of the bunch,
consensus. That is such a on brand answer for you though.
What?
Because just the way you see the game and how you the way you wrap this foot around it and just precision, and yeah, I can totally see that being your favorite goal.
I also really like the Callum Wilson goal. I also really like Callum Wilson.
Nice.
So
all right. Because are you joking? Or are you playing with me?
No, I'm not playing. Dude,
honestly,
my favorite thing ever to do in practice was to go on a crazy long sprint and score at the end of it.
Oh yeah.
And then
that's exactly what he did.
Yeah.
Took on 5 defenders and he's like, see you later. Lefty, clinical finish, baby. Dude, I love when Callum Wilson plays well. 20 goals in the bag. Huh? Guarantee it? Should I? Should I guarantee it?
No. No.
Dude, Callum Wilson.
Josh King had 15 one year.
Yeah, it was probably last year. He had a really good year.
Not last year. I think it was the year before.
I also do want to bring up Iwobi because you talked some smack on him. Not necessarily his finish because he should score that goal, and Kepa got a bit of a touch to it, but just a great team goal. 20 passes, more than 20 passes from back to front, and just clinically finished. Great run into the box, tore Chelsea's defense apart, and really fucked him in the ass, man. Scored in the goal.
Nice.
Bernardo Silva's against Arsenal in the first week was also very nice. It was kind of like Mkhitaryan's, but 10 times better in the top corner. Really got his foot around it. But, yeah, I hope we see some more goals in the upcoming future. So, now what I want to do
in the upcoming future
is give our listeners some predictions.
Who are you picking?
We're both in Delaware. Delaware is a sports betting state of the United States of America now. So we want to give our friends some we're going to get some money. So the early match, we're going to do this by times. I don't want to predict every game because we know that's not going to be great. So that's 7 a.m., 7:30 game Saturday morning is Man City Wolves. We've hinted at it. It's going to be a great game. What's your prediction?
Oh, City are going to roll.
3-0 or
yeah, something similar to that.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely the what's expected to happen. But I think Wolves, we've been hyping them up. I'm going to pick them 2-1 winners in the early match. So we'll see who wins that one.
Bold.
10 a.m., my squad, Bournemouth, well, my second squad, over Everton. I got them 2-0 winners.
I have Everton 2-1 in this one. I think they're going to win.
Richarlison keeps up the scoring streak.
I want to win the Golden Boot. Shut the hell up, Richarlison. Get the hell on the bench.
He's so he's getting like hyped up now. Everyone's like, I saw NBC Sports had their power rankings for the week. He's number one. He's above Aguero, above Silva, above all these players. And it's kind of stupid.
I'm not gonna have an opinion with that.
Hold you back.
12:30 p.m. Liverpool Brighton. Liverpool 3-1.
Yeah, I'm gonna want to go with
First
Liverpool.
goal of the season.
Liverpool
But they still get
6-0.
3 points. Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah, okay.
Chelsea versus Watford.
Hey, can we talk about Liverpool for a quick second? I want to give you your word.
Sorry, I didn't think there was much to talk about.
Well, we watched the Palace game together. We saw how they can win in different games, as James Milner put it. Did I say games in different games? Games in different ways. Kind of grounded out in a boring game, and Mo Salah drawing the red card, got the goal. Sadio Mane all nonchalant. What do you think about the squad? Come on now, give your take.
Oh, this is an awesome squad. We've known this, and they've done some fine tuning to make it an even better squad. So now it's time to take the full season that we have with this kick-ass squad and see what we can do with it.
You think Fabinho makes the debut at Anfield?
Yeah, I hope so. I'm excited to see him because I want to see him. I just want to see him. Naby Keita has been a revelation for me.
Oh, yeah.
He's been incredible, a very talented player, and I'm excited for him to kind of grow into a smarter, better player.
He's got shimmies for days. I'm also excited to see if Shaqiri makes his debut. If my scoreline is correct, 6-0, I think he definitely has a chance to get in there.
On there.
Yeah. So the Sunday game, there's a bunch of different times. I'm going to pick Chelsea versus Watford. We're going to predict that one. Watford have won their first 2 games. Andy Gray and what's his face? Troy Deeney.
Andre
looking
Gray.
like a good Andre Gray and Troy
Gray is the
Deeney.
disgraced commentator. The disgraced sexist commentator.
And so good job catching me on that one. I got Watford 1-0.
I was going to say 2-1 Chelsea.
But yeah, 2-1's always a good prediction, but not going to happen, Gertzley. Monday, the marquee matchup of the weekend, United versus Tottenham.
I don't like these Monday games. 3 o'clock, United, Tottenham. That's actually going to be a good game. I hope I get to see the second half of that because I'll be at work. But yeah, that's going to be exciting. Both of them are the 2 teams that kind of limped into the beginning of the Premier League season. So interesting to see what they come up with. This game, I'm not going to even give a score. I'm just going to say this. This is going to be a sloppy, shitty game. That's my prediction. With a moment or 2 of class.
Nice. I can totally see that happening, but what I want to happen is for one of these teams to just get picked apart and totally just fall apart. I don't know. I don't really care which team.
Yeah, I actually agree with you.
I want a 4-0 scoreline, and I want one of these teams to lose 4-0. So I'm going to pick United to win 4-0 because I don't like Spurs.
The problem is when United get going, they don't stop.
Yeah, right? So I think they're more likely to do it than Tottenham?
No. I'm saying, if they were to win 4-0, and I had to pick one of these teams to win 4-0, I might actually pick Tottenham out of respect for Liverpool's
title chances. Yeah, because Kane, he scored in August, so you know what that means.
He's not going to score the rest of the year.
I like that version a lot more. What I was going to say.
Yeah.
I was going to say, give him the Ballon d'Or now, because all the freaking commentators, he scored in August. I'm going to choose my parents. But
Harry Kane has finally done it.
What a tidy finish, though. It's kind of unreal how he does that. All right, enough.
I've made it clear how much I respect his ability. However, my respect for him as a player, on the other hand, has hit the shitter because of what he did last season. So,
yeah, what did he do last season?
He claimed goals that weren't his for himself because he's a selfish prick, and he also Oh yeah, dude, you play for fucking Tottenham. Your team is trash. Go to a team and win something if you want to be good at this sport.
Yes, I love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. So that kind of concludes all I want to talk about the Premier League, and to give more of a holistic podcast. I know we don't always do this, Dylan, but I want to get some quick hitters around Europe, around the European leagues.
Yeah,
They
give
have
us some quick
started their
hitters.
season last weekend, and they're going on to their second week of action. First off, the second best league in the world, Spain, La Liga. I don't always say that, but I do agree with you now. Barcelona looking very good. Messi, I did watch most of the game. Every single touch he had was freaking magic. I think we take it for granted how awesome he is, and the fact that being sports and like how they have streaming to La Liga games, I really wish NBC Sports or Fox Sports or CBS, someone picked up La Liga. Hopefully in the future. It'll be interesting to see kind of the final squad Barcelona comes up with. It was cool to see Arturo Vidal in a Barca shirt. It's like a classic manager mode move, like just picking up a veteran. He'll do well there because Paulinho left. If Rakitic leaves, seeing a lot of PSG rumors today, but I don't know. Biggest headline for me: lowest attendance in Real Madrid home debut history since
2009,
since 2009.
which is when Ronaldo was purchased, I believe. So that's interesting.
Yeah, so Ronaldo wasn't there yet though. He I don't believe he was playing in that game.
Okay.
And now I think there's a new best team in Madrid. Ever since Antoine made that whole LeBron special that, I'm going to stay, actually. Did you hear about that? He made an hour-long special about his decision.
Yes.
So, Atletico, I think, are the team to beat in Madrid. What do you think about that?
I don't fault you for having that opinion. I just think you're wrong. And again,
that's because of the history. All you can say to argue is the history. And all other signs point Atletico.
All I can say is we have the entire season ahead of us, and it's not been determined nearly at all enough whether who is better or not. No, it hasn't been determined.
I've already determined it for the next 10 years. Atletico Madrid will be better. No, I'm excited for it. Good for Atletico. So those are my takeaways from Spain. Serie A, we have seen Cristiano make his debut in a 3-2 win over Chievo. Didn't really do much, actually. He got sucked. Yeah. So kind of interesting to see him adapt to Italian soccer, if he can. Well, he will, but which brings me to my read of the week, Dylan. I sent it to you earlier this week. Not sure if you read it. It's kind of a long read. Busy guy. There's if you have a couple minutes, I urge you listeners to go on ESPN. It's on this feature story. It's probably in their magazine or something. By Brian Phillips, why Cristiano Ronaldo is probably the most gifted soccer athlete in the history of the game, but he's so complicated, and so and he's so hard to root for. You know, he's always portrayed as a villain a lot of times, and I share a lot of the same sentiments. So a lot of you listeners, I urge you to go read it. It's great, enlightening read. So over to France, Ligue 1. Ligue 1. PSG. They're gonna dominate the league again. Mbappe's best player.
Not Neymar. Interesting.
Yeah, I think he's better than Neymar already. So
yeah, Neymar's he's poop.
He's overrated. And U.S. men's national team prospect, go Tim Weah.
Yeah,
scoring in his PSG debut. So happy to see that. Bundesliga, Bayern Munich are about as much better as a talent difference I've ever seen, even in my career modes. I was watching the Super Cup game. They were playing Stuttgart, I think, and boy, oh boy, it is just tough to watch how much better they are than everyone else. Dortmund's not going to challenge. Wolfsburg suck. I don't know, like most of the other teams, how good they are or anything.
Leipzig.
They're not going to. They still have Timo Werner, and that's it.
Timo Werner.
He's cool. I like him.
Werner the burner. Because he's fast as all shit.
Werner.
Well,
that's a good nickname.
Werner the burner.
Yeah, well, I flipped it around and changed it.
Well, I don't like it as much.
Werner. But yeah, which brings us to the best league in the world, Major League Soccer.
I hate DC United. Who cares? Stop blowing up my notifications with Wayne Rooney stuff, ESPN. Please stop it. I get it. He plays here. I get it. He's probably better than most players here. However, he's ugly. I already got tired of watching him in England, and I don't want to hear about him in DC. I don't care. So please, ESPN, stop writing and posting about this guy. I don't care.
Yeah, I agree. DC United suck.
Although that play he had,
yeah, in all seriousness, that end of the game finish,
that was awesome. Yeah,
that was amazing. That's just what the league needs to reinvigorate it, and a team that we can both agree on, Atlanta, bringing respect to the name, to our country's name, bringing attendance out the wazoo. They got like 46,000 each week, so it's like
yeah, I'm really happy with that. I've had nothing but like just gratitude for Atlanta since they came on, because it just, to have people write about it and as far as like a growth thing as opposed to a sporting standpoint is not something that's typically done with soccer. So just really good to see, and I'm happy that Atlanta United get to help the league grow, help the game grow.
Hey, maybe even we'll get into MLS one day because of Atlanta.
Yeah. I'm good.
High hopes. But yeah, that's all I got, Dylan. We got a great week of soccer ahead of us. Any last words on your end?
No, I'm excited for this 6-0 Liverpool victory. That's all.
Yeah, if my prediction is true, Shaqiri bags a brace at the end of the game. Probably some open netters and maybe like a cracker from 40 yards. We'll see, man. Thanks for listening to the podcast, and stay up to date on all of our content, especially soccer-wise. WTsports.net. You can find it all on there. And subscribe to this podcast so we keep on turning out the old tunes. Peace. And Alex Wilby's the GOAT.